I'm like,
So is
they're
it better to be bigger or curved, Moose?
Depends how you fight.
Is it bigger or to have a little?
I'm just trying to say it evens out in coolness. I like Darth Maul's curved lightsaber because it looks cool. Like, I mean, it looks cool.
He didn't
Does it have
get
a
it,
better
Agaton.
hand feel?
You.
Is it better to be longer or to have a curve?
Oh, I'm just now getting that. I'm stupid.
Oh, you just...
I am stupid.
Came from the planet Sereno. He was actually coming from a rich family, so Count is a real title he had. It's not something frivolous that came out from nowhere. He was taught by many masters, one of them being Master Yoda. And he had many apprentices, one of them being Agaton's favorite, Qui-Gon Jinn. So you can see that this guy, somehow relevant to the story, having being like the grandfather. There's some kind of a weird relationship with all the characters we like or we follow. Main characters were all descendants of the other, right? Trainee of, which somehow could make Yoda Qui-Gon's grandfather in a way. I know someone made me joke about that today, made me think. So what I want to talk about, but before I go, you guys have any thought about my pick? Because before I go too political,
Your Sith Lord wears pajamas.
Yeah, he wants to. They got to be expensive silk, and he wants to be comfortable while he sleeps.
right?
Who doesn't want to be comfortable while they sleep? Maybe it's cold on a spaceship.
Sith Lords, maybe?
I do. Am I a Sith Lord? I like to be comfortable.
I always tell my wife that if I had force powers or superpowers or anything, I'd probably do them for bad things. I'd probably be a bad guy. So I would be a Sith Lord.
So you would have silk pajamas.
Sorry, it just sounded wrong when you said that. It's like,
I'd do bad things. I'd be a bad boy.
just rip people's clothes off.
Yeah, all the time, just boom. No, but you know, I think the way the movies portrayed Count Dooku is he's not as cool as Darth Maul in the movies, or as cool as Darth Vader, but he's cooler than the Anakin Skywalker iteration. But the Clone Wars, I thought, did a fantastic job. Like I was talking about Obi-Wan being an amazing strategist, that's what Count Dooku was. He single-handedly led a machine army and was devastating the Republic for how many years based on his strategies. So he's a formidable foe. Is he the best fighter? No, he's a damn good fighter, and he can use the Force pretty damn well. But no, his strength is his diplomacy and how he was able to turn hundreds of planets against the Republic.
Well, I think that he isn't that less cool than Darth Maul. Because Darth Maul just looks cool because he looks like evil and scary and devil-like and has a double-sided lightsaber thing going on. But I feel like Count Dooku evens out because he's got Force lightning. His lightsaber is curved, so there's something special about that. That's different than literally every other lightsaber that you see in the movies.
Maul has a double lightsaber that no one had before.
So
I know, that's why I'm saying it evens out. Where I'm like,
so is it better to be bigger or curved, Moose?
Depends how you fight.
Is it bigger or to have a little?
I'm just trying to say it evens out in coolness. I'm not saying better or more efficiency right here. I'm just saying I like Darth Maul's curved lightsaber because it looks cool. Like, I mean, it looks cool.
He didn't
Does it have
get
a
it,
better
Agaton.
hand feel?
Fuck you. Fuck you. I was trying to make a good point.
Can you make that the intro to this video, Moose?
The curve?
No.
The curve?
Is it better to be longer or to have a curve?
Oh, I'm just now getting that. I'm stupid.
Oh, you just...
I am stupid. Bend to the right or left?
Exactly.
Okay. I think the shock and awe of Darth Maul in a Phantom Menace is the reason where he gets so many points. You see this devilish looking character come on screen and bust out this double-bladed lightsaber, like Asparagus said, you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
I think that's why, if you're looking at the movies alone, I think Darth Maul's cool presence is a little bit higher than Darth Tyranus.
I mean, I personally think Darth Maul's cooler, but I think the features almost even out in a way because Darth Maul's not doing Force lightning, and that's pretty.
Well, no, I agree. Darth
opinion.
Maul is definitely more cooler. In my view, he's not a cooler character though. He's cooler.
I think he's definitely weaker. I think Darth Tyranus could have whooped Darth Maul's ass without.
I think it would have definitely outsmarted him too. But I also think, sorry, Asparagus, I need to give you more time to talk about your own pick. But I like
go ahead.
I like Count Dooku's style because I'm pretty sure the actor in real life was a fencer or something at some point, or like he was like legit certified badass in real life.
Christopher Lee,
yeah,
the Nazis.
That's Sir Christopher Lee, obviously, of course.
Yes, so he's like a certified badass, and I feel like his character fits him well. Like his fighting style is like elegant and cool, and it seems to be effective. And I think that's cool about him too, where he's more classy and cool rather than badass and scary. And I feel like that's a cool thing for a villain to have.
Yes.
And I feel like Darth Sidious was probably grooming him well before Darth Maul. I think Darth Maul was literally just his hammer. Just send it and make the presence known a little bit. And then he brought out Darth Tyranus to be like, all right, now the real plan unfolds. Yeah. Darth Maul was just a tool. I don't know if that's really what George Lucas was really going for. But in the Clone Wars, it just expands on what he's able to do and accomplish.
Right.
And yeah, there's definitely some influence being had by Sidious, but I don't know of how much connection there is between them during this whole wartime. I think Tyrannus is kind of on his own, accomplishing these goals and taking on apprentices of his own to try and overturn Sidious too. So like he wasn't stupid. He knew what had to happen, that he had to overthrow Sidious, and he was preparing for it.
Didn't he have something to do with the dude that created the clones or commissioned the clones? He had something. He killed that dude. Yeah, didn't he kill that dude?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. He killed him, and then he placed the order for the clones in Sifo Dyas's name.
In his name. So that was always Dooku that did the order, but he identified himself as Sifo Dyas. I think if you compare Dooku to Vader, Vader is they're both very tragic stories, but I think Vader's one is not really relatable because you have someone of immense power that is, obviously people call him the One. He's not an everyday everyone. Dooku, on the other hand, Dooku could happen to everyone. You can get sweet talk by anyone. Can be sweet talk to joining a movement that stands on hate and lies, and you turn out as a good guy. You know what you're doing, and at the end you get consumed by it, and you start believing it, and you don't even notice it, and at the end you just end up dying on your own ship.
Work your way up the ladder and then get fooled
by your replacement that you didn't even see coming.
I think Darth Sidious gave away his one hammer for a politician and then replaced his politician with an even bigger hammer because he no longer needed that politician. But I think because Darth Vader is nowhere near as intelligent as Count Dooku was, but definitely a formidable opponent. But I think I'm with you on this. If you would have asked me this when Attack of the Clones and when Revenge of the Sith came out, I'd been like, Count Dooku's kind of a lame ass. I love Christopher Lee, but I think Clone Wars, he was the villain through all of Clone Wars. You saw Sidious a handful of times, but it was Darth Tyranus that you saw, and the things that he did in that show were just amazing. You know, his one of his apprentices also had a curved lightsaber. Two of them, in fact. Asajj Ventress.
True.
Did he make it bleed the lightsaber? You know,
That's
the
a
kyber
new
crystal?
thing. No, no, no. That's a new thing that I'm not even
That's a
sure
new
is
thing?
it can, because it was 4 times you just switched it to crystal.
Oh, we just switched the crystal.
Yeah, and there's some talk about the crystal being all the same, and they just give you a color by sensing you, kind of like the hat in Harry Potter that knows what house you're supposed to be. And I think
Or
that is
Brother
pretty
Bear.
stupid. If you want a lightsaber, you want it blue, put a blue crystal in it. If you want it red, put a red crystal. I don't understand the bleeding lightsaber. It feels too much like magic to me.
I kind of like it.
It just feels so dumb.
Well, I thought the whole thing was Mace Windu went in search for his purple crystal.
See, that's why can't it be as simple as this? Jedi. Okay, let's say kyber crystals only come in Jedi-esque colors: yellow, green, blue, purple, being rare, yellow being more rare, and I don't even know if yellow should exist or not, but it's there. And what if the bleeding thing was the only way you can make it red? That'd be kind of cool because it would require something kind of, I don't know, Sithy for the Siths to turn their lightsabers red in a way. I don't know. I just feel like it's cooler.
Yeah, giving a little taint to it.
Yeah. Like making a little backstory behind your lightsaber for a Sith.
Yeah, but what when so at some point you see Kylo Ren using blue lightsabers? Why don't they turn red? You see at some point
Because you have
can
to make
see-
it bleed. It's not like you touch it and it's red. You have to like use
Like-
the force on it and make it bleed. Like it does it. It
Like
actually talks
killing
about it in this
people.
comic book, I'm pretty sure. Because like
Well, I mean, when they go to the planet that has all of the kyber crystals and stuff in the Clone Wars with all the younglings and stuff,
love that episode.
they are
there
the
red
crystals
ones?
choose them,
Yeah.
and you never see any red ones, so that would make sense that the red, the colors distinguish their Harry Potter house. Like they're more of a healer, they're gonna have a yellow. If they're, what is it, the Guardian, they're
Like-
Guardian green, and
I hate that. So you
soldiers are blue. I don't remember.
I hate
They
that
have all these classes
so much because it removes all the power you have on your own destiny. So you go to cave, a green crystal came to you. So okay, well I'm gonna be a guardian. A yellow one comes to me. I'm gonna be a temple guard. Okay, well.
Well, I think the biggest thing is you've grown to that by this point of having that you yourself know which path you're going to take.
No,
by the time you're given
6 years old when they go to the cave in the episode.
No, they're older than that. They're about 12 or 13, so they've already been at the Jedi temple for half their life, training, and that's all they do is learn and train. Yes, how Sentinels are white. You're right. So I mean, yeah, us as regular people, if you're asked to, what do you want to do for the rest of your life at the age of 12, we have no idea. But if you're trained for this and you have an affinity for healing or anything, maybe you're going to be drawn to a certain
I feel like
crystal
it's your
color.
strength. I feel like the color would be like your strength. And why wouldn't you like your strength? I mean, I feel like people tend to like what they're best at.
And there's no reason they can't change. I mean, yes, Luke Skywalker started with a blue and it was Anakin's, but I think at the time he was a blue. Like that, the way his mentality was a fighter. But by the time Return of the Jedi came around, I feel like he was more of a green, a leader, and
Ace.
Too much magic in my view. I mean, I say that it's the Force and it's Star Wars, but I don't know. It seemed I like a little bit of technology in my Star Wars, and knowing that you can change the crystal to a green one if you're on a green lightsaber. That's how it used to be, and I dislike
Stuck in your ways,
that.
old man.
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yes.
boomer.
An old man yelling at cloud, but that's yeah. It removes so much of the ownership you have on your life when you have a predetermined path. And no, lightsabers. The bleeding scares me, and when I read somewhere, I don't know if that's canon or not, that the at some point
And
your lightsaber turns into the color you want it to be.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Not
I
you
think it
want
would
it to
just
be,
be
but
cool
that
if it was-
represents you. That's nah.
It'd be cool if it was just a Sith thing, where you can like kind of ruin the kyber crystal by making it bleed by doing this very dark force use and doing it. It actually is in this comic book, I'm sure, because what you're supposed to do as a Sith is kill a Jedi, take his lightsaber, and make it bleed.